Oh, good evening, everybody. I am definitely up to speed and on time. Don't know why you would ever suggest anything otherwise. Alright. Cool. 14 signed up. That's pretty good. Still got a fair while left. Just we'll do the usual. Little quick and dirty AI sprint. And we'll get taken out by them several times because the AI don't know how to drive. But whilst that loads, I will finish setting shit up. So, yeah, good evening, everyone. It is still bloody hot over here. Have I changed the game capture? No, it's just not capturing the game. No, it's the wrong game capture. Nope, I did. There we go. Voila. Okay. Cool. Yep, so we're in this beast again, and we're probably at the tightest tracks this week, or the tightest track of the season this week. I could be wrong on that front, but I also don't remember what tracks are coming up, so I could be completely wrong on that front. But, yeah, we're at Okayama tonight, which is interesting. Yeah, hot summer. Yeah. It's oddly hot for summer, though. I don't think it usually gets this hot over here. No bump draft today? Oh, well, I concur. Let me actually get the chat window up. I think we could. It's going to be harder to do than everywhere else. But that start-finish straight is pretty long. So I do certainly think there is some potential there. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Change this at the bottom. And then we can finally get started. Okay, cool. Not AMS2. I actually uninstalled AMS2. Was so disappointed in the game from my last outing last week that I just straight up threw the game in the bin, pretty much. Maybe one day I'll go back to it, but for now, can't be fucked. Yeah, let's see. Where were we at last week? My brain is failing me. We were at Red Bull Ring, that's it. You know, I think this track is oddly similar characteristically to Red Bull Ring. Now that I think about it. It's a interesting little thought. I apparently can't remember where the fuck Red Bull Ring is, though. I guess it'd be KS, wouldn't it? KS Red Bull Ring. Yeah. Then I want Okayama. There you go. Just plunk that in there. Hope this race car has air conditioning. I highly doubt that. We can punch the windows off. That should do the trick, right? Who needs air conditioning when you have air cooling? if we mandate it for the whole field... Oh, God, that's slippery. Mandate it for the whole field, then everyone has to deal with the drag penalty. Got the AI slow as per usual. Bloody hell. Slow and dangerous as per usual. Oh my god, this brake bias is a little too far back, I think. I don't even know, I can't change it in car. So... just kinda gotta put up with it for the time being. Jeez, look at how slow they are. Oh. In hindsight, that was my... oh, he's dying. Hindsight, that was my fault. I didn't leave him enough space, but, oh well. They see I didn't get a good run out of here. This is my first ever lap around the track in this car, but, yeah, if I got a good run out of here, I could definitely give someone a little bit of a push. Not going to be particularly effective compared to some of the other tracks we've been to, but I think it's definitely possible. Oh, AI on the curb. I can give this guy a push through here. I don't think it's really going to help, but... I'm going for the dive bomb. Oh. I failed. Oh yeah, one little quirk with ACAI that's really stupid. So if you straight line a corner and the AI turns in and you're there, so you would think in a logical scenario that the AI would turn away, you know, to disengage the cars from one another and let you sail off into your own demise whilst they, you know, make the corner. But no, what the AI does in AC is it keeps applying steering. It's like, huh, I'm not turning, so I'm gonna turn more. That should solve my problem. And so when you get, like, it's pretty easy. If you overshoot a corner, it's pretty easy to get stuck on an AI. Because they'll just keep turning into you whether you like it or not. It's really annoying. My god, these brakes are death. Shopping trolley as soon as I touch them. I don't even know what they're set to, but whatever it's set to is killing me. Okay, if we get back in the replay though, we look at, here it is. If I go on board with this fella, you'll see he's turning. Let me go slow. So he straightens up the wheel a little bit. But now, watch, he just turns. I think the initial, like, easing up of steering rotation is more due to the impact. Yeah, once we're locked, he just turns. He just keeps turning. Keeps turning in. And that forces me, like, really wide. I could have kept a much narrower line for that corner was he not, like, constantly pushing on my, like, rear quarter panel. Effectively trying to turn the rear the opposite way than I wanted it to go. Alright, let's roll out of there. Actually go and do a little bit of solo lapping. Because I need that desperately need that. Those were some, Hey, I love to get in my way. But this car is so slow. I feel like there's not really much harm in doing it for the funny. Ugh. God, it is absolutely boiling though. Alright, let's see, what have we got? Brake bias 40, holy shit. Is that really what I ran last week? I guess it seemed to work, but it's not working here, I can tell you that much. Cut track, oops. Let's see how this goes. Actually, I'm pretty close to top speed. Overshot the braking. Gosh, I hate how front-wheel drives drive. I think front-wheel drives like these are the only real ones I can tolerate. It's more about the racing than it is actually driving the car. But even then, it still kind of sucks. $111, damn. Wow, I instant swap up though. The Ghost. Can I keep it in third for here? Not really. God damn, these cars suck to drive. Maybe do a little less on the brake bias, I think. Probably push the front tyre pressures down by 1 also. 111.3. Okay, maybe advantageous to stay in third there. Can't get that corner complex. Nor can I get this one right. Jesus Christ. Alright. Whack that back to about 56. Supposed to register, but all the register buttons are blank and unclickable. Oh no. Huh. That sucks. Never heard of that one happening before. Oh shit. It's race time already. Ooh. I'm not ready. This is gonna be a disaster. Alright. Get on to the server. 18. 17. Forgot about SRS TV for a second. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Unfortunately, no Hanu, he missed out. And a couple others missing. But still a pretty decent grid. Let's see Phil coming up. Let Phil go. Kind of funny, this car basically never feels like it's in the power band. I feel like that's just a feature. Try and keep me understeer. Big Bass definitely feels better though than what I had previously. So I am okay with that. Guess you can get away with braking that deep. Guess because you can also slightly use the brakes to turn. Never really thought about that. Oh no. It's unfortunate, Tim, but hopefully I can put on a bit of a show. Probably not going to do any good, but oh. We shall see. Rookie mistakey. Just blame it on the weather, easy. It's always the weather's fault in the UK. Whether it's raining or it's bloody hot like it is now. No traumas in have a beer in hand. I guess that lap didn't count yet because practice is over. Bonk. $116. Oh. I guess that's why he's surprised by a 110. Actually felt pretty good in its current configuration. It's probably lightened some of the fuel load But save that setup there, and then forget to change the fuel for the race. And he's gonna let me go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna shred my tires here on this outlet. Oh, I think Henning's gonna let me go too. Thank you. See what we can get done in qualifying. We've only got 5 minutes, as per usual, so we gotta make every lap count. I do quite like this 5-minute qualifying format. Some people might not, but I do. I don't really like sitting in qualifying for too long. I kind of get bored. And I mean, well, especially in cars like these. I could not do any more than 5 minutes qualifying in this car. But I think in other cars it could be quite juicy as well. Bit of a lightning round. Yeah. I'm to be honest, I'm a fan of things that basically anything that'll like gives people the least like reattempts, I guess. In the race it doesn't really matter. But like in qualifying and practice, I definitely prefer less qualifying and less practice. And the less other people get, the better, I feel. You can never stop people from doing like 7 million laps in practice, but you know, shrinking qualifying means that the hot lap divas can't get like 50,000 attempts to set pole time. They gotta get it right the first time or they're starting from the back. The same goes for everyone else. Takes me at least 1 hour to get competitive. I guess, yeah, it does vary from person to person. But, I don't know. I definitely like just... I mean, for me, it depends on the combo. Some combos I take to, like, really well. Others, I never figure them out. I could do, like, hours worth of racing, and I never really understand it. So, that's what happens when you get old. Fair enough, yeah. I'm lucky to not quite be at that point yet. But one day maybe. But, yeah, no, I like just not really having to waste loads of time practicing. I don't know. I don't really like grinding away at laps for hours and hours on end. I like to just jump in and wing it. Makes things a bit more enjoyable. And you're not really slaving your ass off to get anywhere. You're just jumping in, hoping for the best. Because I feel like as well, if you do lots of practice, you're kind of setting a much higher expectation of how things are going to go. I don't have enough fuel to do this lap, so I'm just going to pull on over here. But, you know, if you, there you go. I have enough fuel, so pointless. I'm camped in the wrong window. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? If I was actually in the right one. But, yeah, no, the... What was I saying? That's too much fuel. That'll do. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. If you practice like loads and loads and loads and loads and loads for a race, and then that race goes bad, you're gonna feel pretty crap about it. Oh wow, I'm down. Jesus. 109s. Whoa. Speedy. Oh, Mateus finally was able to make it. That's cool. Only 0.003 ahead of Phil. Damn, that's close. Pretty close field in general, though. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. My approach definitely comes from just having a decent chunk of experience and knowledge, I guess, already. But I mean, as you've seen, sometimes it's gone to complete crap. I've had my fair share of terrible races. But, you know, I've just gotten used to doing things this way. Hey, Mihao. Cheers for the luck. Did feel quite bad the other week, actually, though, because I do this, like, weekly R-Factor 2 sort of casual championship with a pretty awesome group of people. And we just started a BTCC series, and obviously these people have driven... I don't really drive R-Factor too much. Actually, I don't drive it at all outside of those Wednesday races. I never touch the BTCCs. And there's these people, you know, like, they've raced it on LFM before, and they clock like 50, 60 laps in the practice server. I turn up on the race server on, like, an hour before the race starts, and then... you know, I, like, dominate both races. And it's like, I kind of feel bad. You know, they put all this effort in, and then I come in with, like, no effort at all. And go faster than them. Albeit it was at Thruxton, and I have a bit of real-life experience at Thruxton, which kind of taught me a lot of the lines around that track. Because it's a bit of a weird track. Oh, my engine was not a fan of that. And so, you know, being able to know how to tackle those corners properly really makes a difference. I also wasn't in a front-wheel drive. Most of the others were. But that's just me hating on front-wheel drives, as per usual. My arm is feeling numb already. Why? Like the BTCC cars. Hey Michael, cheers for the luck. I am going to need it. I am pretty slow at the moment. I've only driven the Infinity, and the Infinity... I've only driven the Infinity, and I've only driven it in one race. So it's kind of hard for me to give them a fair review. Because at Thruxton as well, we're restricted to the hard tyres only. So I'd have to... Whoa. Watched last weekend's races today. It's good racing. Yeah, I really haven't kept up on BTCC as of late. Maybe one day I will. But, this... definitely probably the most interesting, like, touring car championship at the moment. Because, God forbid, I'd ever watch a TCR race. It's like the most boring race cars ever created. But I found on the RF2 version of the Infinity, on the hard tires, it plowed like a motherfucker. It had, like, no front end whatsoever. But I don't know if that's just because of the hard tires, or if that's just how that car kind of is normally. So, we'll see how it goes over these next few weeks, but I didn't mind the car. So, I'm... Subaru Levorg. I heard there's a mod for the Levorg. Levorg is also rear-wheel drive. But yeah, we're using the official 2021, so pre-push to pass BTCCs. So, yeah, the Levorg sadly was no more by that point. Yes, I felt smoke from Trabant exhaust. Some memories came back from pre-1989 era. Damn. Ooh, he's braking early. Alright. Should probably actually start focusing on the racing here rather than waffling on about a bunch of random nonsense. Going for it. Send! Alexi left the space, but he got the better exit. Oh, he's run himself off. See if I can get the throttle on the right time. I think I have. Just tap the brakes there a little bit. Oh, Tadas is going very slow. Not quite sure what happened there, but I'm going to use that as a nice opportunity to get past Alexi. Or the Wartburg Bigger two-stroke brother of Travi. Oh, yeah. Is that the one that they have in RBR RSF? The Rally Sim Fans RBR? The 353 or something like that? I don't remember its exact name. Stuart said he's a moving chicane. Oh, he seems to be doing alright at the moment. He's ahead of me. No, Taras is going off. They have a lot of old Eastern European shipboxes on the Rally Sim Fans or mod for RBR. They're pretty funny. The Trabant, though, it's so damn slow that, like, even in its class, it's just not competitive. Albeit, the Wartburg is faster than it, but also it's in the same class as the Skoda Favorit, and it never really stood a chance against that, so I feel like it was a little unfair to put them in the same class, but I guess they didn't really have a place to put them, so they just kind of lumped them all together. I guess it's not like the other classes are terribly balanced either. But it's done a higher chance of winning in a shittier Group A car than you do in the Trabant against the Favorit. Okay. Oh, Stewart's off. It's going to cause a bit of a concertina here. Where's Taras going to go? To the outside. I'm going to follow. I'm basically just staying on the racing line. I'm actually going to ease off the throttle here. Approach the corner. Gonna follow Stewart through. Keep that inside. I think we might have the place here. Oh, big cut up. W353 did 3 laps on Brno racetrack. Oh, nice. missed that corner a bit. This one we have to make driving license. Fair enough. To be honest, if anything, at the moment I own almost the modern day equivalent of those cars. It's a complete shitbox. But it cost me like nothing, and I basically don't really drive much in real life, so at least at the moment, it's a pretty convenient car to own. Because I don't really have any quarrels with letting it just kind of sit on the driveway for the most time. It's going to cover the inside. I'm just going to stay on my line. Lexi's got him past Taras. Now we're ready to get around Stuart, so I'm just not going to bother. It's hard to find a way past here, that's for sure. I will. Ooh, almost straight into the back of him there. It's not the kind of sending I want to do. But yep, I will iron up a send. I don't want to... we still got 4.5 minutes to go, so there's not really having any sense of urgency just yet. But, you know, I'm going to make use of the opportunities that I have. Oh, he kept it nice and locked down there. Tidy, yeah, it was pretty tidy. I got Alexi bothering me now. This is where it gets tricky. I got a nice bit of open air to Stuart ahead. So I can keep a pretty big run. Or at least an attempt at one. Didn't really get the best exit compared to him, but at least I pulled away from Alexi. No time to lose time. He's weaving. And we're gonna go bold. We both overshoot. But he's left that door open. I think he's got it though. Yeah, he just had the edge on me there. Stuart Krink is faster. I'm sure he'll listen to that radio. But at this point, I'll have Alexi on my radio being, Craig, Alexi is faster than you. Ooh, that's a lot of understeer. I'm out of water all the way down in 6th. That's a surprise. championship leader, I'm pretty certain. We're really tight up here, holy shit. He's gonna try and run me down to the wall. But I ain't gonna let him. Here we go. Come on, Lexi, give me the push though, don't make it through wide! No! He backed out of that. Stuart's gone wide though. Is he gonna try and hang it in there? He is! Madman! Oh, we touch! I'm off into the gravel a little bit, and I get passed by both of them. Ah. It's not over yet though. Oh, it's really tight. Oh, Stuart's run off. Is he really trying to go down my inside there? There's no space, buddy. Oh. Is Alexi going to get the slipstream too? They're both off on the curbs there. Alexi's going to get the slipstream. He's going to try and make it 3 wide. I had nowhere to go. Oh, there's another car coming. I don't think I can get it turned around fast enough. God damn it. It wasn't Stuart's fault. I just got caught in a sandwich. Guy on the inside thought it was a smart idea to make it 3 wide. Sending me off track was... it's whatever. It's a very tight section of track. So it's, I don't blame him. Oh my god, this car's driving like shit now. Damage? Not much. I think it's more just... not really paying attention. Sucks. Yeah, I think if anyone gets the blame for that incident, it's the guy on the inside. I don't know what he was thinking. Going 3 wide is a very risky move. And you, it's either hero or zero, and he definitely pulled a 0 there. But I was the one who came off worse from it. Could I maybe have backed out? Maybe. But, I was very deep in there. I think the first contact when he sends you to grass. What about that one? I was fine with that one. You know, there's a really tight, really tight ass section of track. Shit happens. I sent it. He didn't want to lose the spot. And we met. But like, turn 1, it's the widest corner of the goddamn track. And I somehow end up in a part to get absolutely like squished out. Oh well. Got our work cut out for us this time. It's gonna be interesting. See how far I can get up. Because I am... Okay, I'm not literally last. But I'm basically last. Goal, top 10. I think that's doable. It's hard to pass here, so... It's gonna require some effort to get up the grid. But, I think it's doable. To Colin Turkington. I have dignity, so no. Or at least I like to pretend that I do. We're just gonna try and fucking nail this shit. Nail the start. Nail the corners. And see what we get. 15 minutes is a reasonably long time, so a lot of things can happen. Oh, Danny disconnected. That's unfortunate. But I think that means we've gained a place before the race has even started. Cheers for the luck. I will need it. 5 lights. I think Danny just made it back in. Lucky boy. Oh, everything has to start from the pit lane. El Marty gets a shit start. Bring it in a bit tight, so I cut him off. Andy is behind as well. He took it very easy. It's already up a couple of spots. So far, so good. That was a good start. Exactly what I needed. Big old gaggle of cars here. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Nico got a bad shift. I'm gonna let him go though. Us fighting at this stage, at this corner, is not gonna bring benefit to either of us. Try and throttle up as early as I can. Miko fucked it up. Really tight up here. One drifting a little bit. But I've cleared him. Oh, Rico's off. But he's gonna keep it and keep reasonably good momentum. He's not in a good spot though. These two are gonna fight big time. Oh no! Didn't want to do that. Just a big checkup, and I couldn't really do much about that, I don't think. Oh, it's gonna happen again. Miko's gonna make it 3 wide here. Jesus Christ. Someone's gonna give, but none of us do. Oh my god. I'm backing out. I think we're all trying to back out. Neither of us wants to be in this. Here comes Omari up into the mix. I got a really shit exit out of there, being on the inside. Omari's going to tuck back in behind. Was that stupid? Yeah, but none of us died. I guess that's the difference when you get three experienced racers going at it. Oh, Rick has gone wide. Oh, I've gone wide too. So has Omari. Oh, he spun. Big old concertina. Jesus Christ. Everyone is tripping over everyone. I think I spoke too soon on my comment earlier. Rip Omari. There wasn't really anything I could have done there. I don't think there's anything he really could have done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why it's risky to go for moves there. Jesus Christ. I don't think any of the incident points I've gotten so far have been my fault. There might be. I guess we'll have to look. Oh, he's... What the fuck? How did he manage that? Alright. Well, sayonara. Not quite sure how he managed to get it that badly wrong, though. Oh, we have a bit of clean air I can work with. Find our groove back. Get past Miko to get into the top 10. So class close racing. Yeah. Definitely can. Especially when the car is like so dependent on momentum like this. If you lose momentum in this, you're fucked. It's not like the MX-5 where you get a little bit of leeway. You're just toast. Oh, excuse me. He's going to get a bit of slipstream on me here, but I'm not really scared of it. Wow, I did the exact same lap as Miko that time. A 1:10.530. Literally identical, down to the thousandth of a second. I think that bodes well for me, because I had to get past Rico at the start. I don't think that was a particularly great lap for what I can do, so... Oh, no, I'm the drifting one. I don't... The issue is, being in free air in this car, you then remember that it's a big sack of shit. I really don't like the way front-wheel drive cars drive. The only way I can mitigate that problem is by running nose-to-tail with a lot of people. Once you start thinning out like this, it's like, oh yeah, this car sucks to drive, I remember. I screwed up that lap. Hello, flags out. Oh, Rico, big slide. Holy cow. Reminds me of when, raced the MX-5 in a race room. Didn't mind the car when I was in like close wheel-to-wheel battles, but when I'm just on my own trying to hit fast laps, I remembered that race room's physics suck. So the MX-5 was nowhere near as fun to drive as it should have been. Kingdom Racing R-Factor 2 is the best in my opinion. I'll be honest, I have to say that I think... It's hard. I really can't say which one I think is the best. Because all of them kind of have a big flaw in one way or another. I feel. You know. Race Room. Everything is like... if the physics were better, like if Race Room had like say AC or R-Factor 2 physics, I'd be all over it. But with the physics it has now, nah. Its content model, it's not great either. It's better than like R-Factor 2 or iRacing, that's for sure, but it's not a great model. Well, it's better than R-Factor 2 and iRacing in terms of pricing, but it does kind of suck, because especially as you have to pay for the liveries on the car individually. You can buy the car of all the liveries, but that then costs more money. Which, it seems like a real benign thing to charge people extra money for, but hey-ho. That being said, people spend like $20 for a skin in Fortnite, so what the fuck do I know? Yeah, R-Factor 2, it's way too expensive for what it is. Because it's... the driving's nice, but that's about it. Everything else in R-Factor 2 is an overcomplicated, buggy piece of shit. Like, it has so many problems. Still, after 10 years. That I have, like, literally no interest in touching it outside of the online racing that I do. And that's like one race a week. You know, I've still gotten my money's worth because I picked up R-Factor 2 for really cheap. But, you know, like, the content, buying official content is, like, expensive as well. But when it all works, it is good fun. It's the one thing I will give it. Problem is it doesn't work, like, half the time. I wonder how AC2 turns out. Maybe controversial, but I think AC2 will be bad. I think it's gonna be an R-Factor 2 too. If that makes sense. I feel like they're gonna end up falling for a lot of the... Because how do you iterate on AC, you know? They're gonna try and innovate things that really didn't need innovating, and no doubt make them ridiculously overcomplicated and buggy. Cough cough, R-Factor 2. That's what I think, but I'll be willingly surprised. That being said, though, if they're gonna use the same physics model as like ACC and force feedback, I think I'm out. ACC is boring in every sense of the imagination. Like GT3 only, that's boring enough. But then you add into the fact that the physics are just the force feedback is and it just makes an experience that just really is just hollow. People also say it looks really nice, but I have the settings like all turned up on ACC and I get like really horrible ghosting like everywhere. And it's like, you know, while it may have a high amount of graphical fidelity, it looks... the game itself actually looks kind of bad, I feel. I don't like the way ACC looks. AMS2, good looks, good content, too many bugs. Physics is kind of janky. Online is basically useless. And what else? There was something else I was gonna say. I don't know. Oh yeah, it keeps changing. That's one problem with AMS2. Is they keep doing massive changes. And while, like, it's not, like, revolutionizing the game in any way, it can definitely, like, change how a car feels pretty drastically. And it can make, like, some cars that were fun now aren't fun. Some cars that weren't fun now are fun. It's kind of a pain in the ass having to deal with this constant, like, hot pot that changes. Not really... It's my main gripe, if anything, with AMS2, is that it constantly changes. But also that it is still kind of buggy. I bought RF2 when it came out and only play once a year in a single player and love the way it drives. Fair enough. Yeah, Lift for Speed. Lift for Speed is good. But Lift for Speed is also my baby. No, it has its problems. You know, it's very old and outdated by today's standards. The content is a bit lacking. The AI are completely brain dead. But that being said, they are working on a lot of things. So I'm really interested to see how Live for Speed kind of modernizes itself. They're taking their sweet-ass time with it, but it looks pretty promising what they got in the oven. Not played LFS since 2008, maybe. Live for Speed actually, in my opinion, has the best modding system in any racing sim at the moment. They added a really nice modding system into it. Like last year, I think. And, you know, it's like so ridiculously easy to use. But yeah, they are. Yeah, there's supposedly a lot in the pipeline, but the estimated delivery on those is who the fuck knows. Which is a shame, because I'd like to... I'm interested to see how that stuff pans out, but who knows? At the rate at which it's news about it has been coming out, I might be dead before that happens. Only 5 so far for the Lotus. That's a bit of a shame, but hopefully we'll get a bit more. But yeah, so far the vehicle modding stuff has been great. I've had a lot of fun just throwing around silly mod cars with it. So, I mean, yeah, if you like Live for Speed, I definitely recommend checking out that stuff. OMG, what a crazy last lap. Struggling but fun. It's good to hear at least you had fun. End of the day. I got involved in a few too many incidents for my liking. Not a good night so far. Had some nice battles here and there, but ultimately came up short of where I probably should have been able to have finished. So let's see, what the hell happened here? So we're chasing Alexi down. I think I stayed behind Alexi for quite a while. Won by 0.006. Damn. Hey, Stuart. I assume that's in race 2? Yeah, everyone started tripping over each other here. Hey, what the hell happened here? He just, like, brake on a straightaway or something? Well, I guess he missed a gear. Oh, let's see. What? What? How does he lose so much speed? He doesn't really miss a gear. He just loses... What? I'm so confused. Alright, well, whatever. No, that's what got me the place on Alexi. He kind of got robbed there, but what happened in the first corner? Oh, you will see. You will see. It was an interesting one. I was lucky in P3. Is it reversing the top 5 in these races? Or is it not? Because I've seen in a couple of races it has, when it's not supposed to. Yeah, it was me who bumped you, but I had nowhere to go. Yeah, old matey boy decided it was a brilliant idea to dive down the inside in a spot where I don't think he should have gone for it, but we'll see. We'll see. This is pretty nice, though. What happened here? Yeah, so you two are fighting. He goes on the outside. And I follow you through on the inside. Slide on through. He has to check up a little bit, I think. But I got the place fair and square. And then we started having a little tussle. This was good fun. Where is it? Done a couple laps time, I think, where we have a little moment. No, I just get in the way. No, it was a good battle. It's a good little battle. I enjoyed it. I think it's here. Here you go wide? You go wide again? No, it's not this lap. What lap is it then? I guess it's this lap. Okay. Yeah. So I keep it very tight. And then you go down, so I move over as well. Alexi tries to make it 3 wide here, backs out of it. You go wide, so I'm like, alright, I'm taking this. Don't quite get it. I think I backed off a bit. Yeah, I was a bit too light on the throttle. Allowed you to get up inside and then... Yeah, little curb bounce. And bump. If anything, I blame the car for that. Understeery piece of shit. We're at rear-wheel drive. Probably would have kept on track. This is pretty cool, though. 2x2. Here, kind of silly, but hey, it worked out. Yeah, I tried to make sure I left just about enough space, but I think, yeah, you were understeered off. Then, this was my early warning. He tried to go 3 wide here, which is like, huh? However, we come down here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna line it up for the inside. And I'm not really... I go late on the brake than you. But he's up on my inside and goes even later on the brakes. Oh, okay, to be fair, there was more space on the inside, but I couldn't really... He's, like, in my blind spot. I literally cannot... I mean, well, this is what I see, so I literally couldn't see him. And then, boop, round I go. So I guess if anything, that was on me, but... I don't know. I literally couldn't see where he was. I couldn't see him in the mirror. I couldn't see him... Anyway, even if I... I guess if I looked there... Yeah, even if I would have looked right, I wouldn't have been able to have seen him. Or looked... Yeah, looked right. Did I look? I don't think I did look right. Otherwise I would have seen. Nah, yeah, you had left enough room. Just I kind of got spooked by the guy going for it up the inside. And so I left, like, way too much space. I really wasn't sure where he was, so... Nah. Oh, you did nothing wrong. There's, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4 car widths to the inside. Kind of hard to back out of things in these cars, I find, though, as well. Their brakes really aren't good. And you really don't want to jam on the anchors hard. Because otherwise you lose out big time. And that... I guess those are some valuable lessons this race is teaching me. I had a really good start here. Amani got it faked horribly. Silly car, but good fun. Yeah. Yeah. You have to be in a group of cars, though, for it to be fun. There was a lot of this race where I was just kind of on my own. And, ugh. Fucking... so boring and crap to drive. God, yeah, the amount of concertinas in this race. I'm, like, taking it really easy here, and then Rico still, like, just bonk. I didn't really have any choice there. Couldn't really go anywhere. Yeah, I line him up on the inside. It basically the same thing happens between me and you, but I left him a lot more space. And then he bumps up. Luckily, I stayed on the track, but kind of screwed me. This was really dumb. I don't even know why I kept under this, but it worked out. Sort of. Few wide through the hairpin. I had to concede in the end. I had to really shax out of here. But at that point, I was just kind of shitposting. There was another concertina somewhere. Right, absolutely clobbered. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So these two... Miko kind of runs across the nose of Rico, spins him out. I'm trying to slow down. I'm fully on the brakes. I still give Rico a tap. And Omari just can't react fast enough. Bam, bam, bam. Round he goes. Unlucky, but it was... At least I was on the brakes. Literally nothing I could have done there to avoid that. But I do kind of like this car. I would like it so much more, though, if the drivetrain was on the correct axle. I think that's the one thing this is reaffirming to me, is that I just, no matter the configuration, I don't like front-wheel drive. This kind of was just boring. Nothing really happened from here on out. Let's see, where is Matteo? Oh, wow, these three are pretty close. Get to that last lap. Mateus is quite a way away. Did he mess up? Oh, what the hell? Oh no, he disconnects! Oh, watch that! He just jumps the wall. Whoop! Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, it's tragic. I can't help but laugh. Ooh, wow. Look at them side by side. Eduardo is gonna try. What the hell? Oh, lovely little bit of rubber banding there. It's like he goes back a bit and then he slingshots forward. Because Yari was actually ahead. But then he rubber bands back. Oh, that's criminal. That's criminal. And yeah, it's catching back up. Criminal. Yari got robbed by AC netcode. Because he was very definitely ahead, I think. It's very close call. He's definitely ahead there. By a whisker, but he's definitely ahead. Oh, hate to see it. Hate to see it. Alright, now we're on the bigger track. 6 people, lesser than what I was hoping for, but yeah, we got a race. Turnout for this championship has been surprisingly low. I was kind of hoping for a little more, but I guess these cars just aren't all that appealing to people. Which is fair enough. It's not an easy car to drive in the slightest. So I'm not too surprised that people maybe wouldn't be the biggest fan. It was a good watch. Unfortunately, I'm not around for the last 2 rounds. Catch you next series. Alright. Take care, Tim. And I'll see you around. Let's see how this goes in the full track in the big boy car now. Rear-wheel drive, I have missed you. Not too bad to drive around here, actually, on default, as I almost killed myself. Oh. Those brakes are still sketchy. A little bit, yeah, just a little. Just a little. Don't mind that we're already going faster than the Trabant in 2nd gear. And then we still have 3 more gears on top of that. Oh my god. Now it's kind of funny to think that all 4 gears of the Trabant, and then some, is contained in the first 2 gears of this car. It's not like this has, like, a crazy amount of power either. It's only got about 440 horsepower or so. You know, it's the good old DFV engine. And while it was a powerhouse back in the day, it doesn't make a crazy deal of power. Oh, shit. It's just that these cars are so damn light. That's the thing, this probably weighs less than the Trabant. Oh, practice over. No. I want to drop that down a little bit more. I'll leave that at 25. Probably enough for the race. And I doubt qualifying fuel is really going to make me much faster with my ability level in this car. Especially on fixed setup. Mateo's gone very wide. Oh, Mateo spun. Easily done. This rear end is quite sensitive. Okay, it's a bit better on the braking. Doesn't want to lock up so easily. Corrected for a correction that I didn't need to make. Alright. See you, Stuart. Can't remember where we're at next week, but hopefully should be a good one. Oh, that's right. I think it's Watkins Glen. That'll be funny. Oh, shit. Off in the Keeler. Watkins Glen will be nuts. Basically just flat out all the way I feel in the Trabant. If it's not next week, it'll be the week after at least. So 50-50 chance that I'm right. I know I put it on one of the weeks. Oh, Phil locked up and went off into the gravel. Braking spot for this first hairpin is tricky. Definitely need to shift my braking point because I'm not getting it right. Well, given the way these tyres are, I can basically just keep lapping for all of qualifying. Puts me up into provisional second, but that's very quickly superseded, because that was a pretty terrible lap by all things considered. Track is, actually it hasn't really ramped up yet, still at 95%. A little lock up, but we can use that slide to our advantage a little bit. A little better into that first hairpin. Not great though. Oh. Corner's a lot more understeered than it was in the Trabant. Same with this one. That was slower. Oh. I'm really hoping that first lap actually wasn't the best I could do. It wasn't great. Oh, Jesus. That was a bit of a hairy moment there. Saved it though. It's all good. Oh, Phil locked up. Lost the rear end a little bit, but it's fine. We do a little bit of drifting. I didn't mean to do that for every corner car though. Holy shit. better. I brake too late for that corner. Okay. Should still be an improvement, I think. Yeah. Drift up there. But we're good. There we go. He's probably going to hold us up a bit here, I think. He's all over the road. I think he's going to let me go. Yep, he is. Thank you. Okay, using that bridge as a braking point does seem to be pretty useful. Oh. Still can't really figure out that last corner. But I think this is definitely an improvement. Yep, it was. I've missed the first corner though. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy looking in my mirrors. Alright, I think that's enough qualifying though. Do we have enough fuel? No, that's a problem. We need more. We now have enough fuel. Perfect. Soft tire should be good. I am currently... Oh, I'm so close to fill. I don't really have the time to get out and do another lap though, so... Just going to accept it and hope to move forward in the actual race. If not, we shall see. Phil's struggling a little bit. I mean, Phil have been pretty close to this championship. I think we've been battling each other every race. So it'll be interesting to see how it looks between the two of us at the end. But it seems like I am lost. I think Miguel might have abandoned this one. Get that to 95, and I think we should be good. Lotus going for it. He might be able to do it. He's lost time there. Phil isn't really up either. See how Eduardo's doing. They're both at 0 on the delta. Eduardo's creeped up into the negatives. He's back down to neutral. And it's 2 tenths. Basically 3. He's up 2 tenths. He's back down to 1 now. Could be close. Oh, he's up 4 tenths. Only 3 now. Jesus, that's really slow through there. Holy shit. But he's up 4 tenths. This might just... Up 3... Well, up 5 now. I think this might be just enough to take the pole from Matteo. Right at the end. Down to 0.4. But I think he's still got enough. Yep, there we go. 29.8. That was a good lap. He made it all up at the end there. Alright, well... I'm starting last because 6th place is a no-show. So let's see if I can be not last. I think that's going to be the main goal, given that I have a very competitive grid here. These are all very fast people. So let's see what we can do. Car doesn't have a horn. Bad car. But right, 20 minutes of racing. Six lights. I didn't get a good clutch kick there. We're all very close at the moment, though. Oh, Matteo off on the grass a little bit. Phil getting adventurous on Yari, but he's gone deep, and they lock wheels. Puts me up alongside Yari here. Coming down this straight, gonna get a slipstream on Phil. It's not gonna be enough. Yari's gonna get a better run on me. Phil gains up on Yari. Me and Yari got a little wide there, but I've definitely lost touch of this group a little bit. Not good. Phil's gone wide. Hopefully he and Yari will start fighting soon, and that'll bring him back into me. And hopefully I can sort my shit out and stop driving so crap. But easier said than done. Especially given that I've done literally no practice for this. Car's harder to drive than the Lola, but I would definitely say it's more fun than the Lola we used last season. Did not like the default on that. This default is not great either, but I think it's a bit nicer. Yari got deep there. I don't know if there was contact, but if there wasn't, it was very close. Yari on the curb a bit there. Not going to help him too much. Alright. $29 lap, that's pretty good. Faster than both the cars ahead. Not by much, but just about enough. However, they have pulled away a bit from me at the start of this lap, which is not good. Yari is in the slipstream range of Phil. Phil gets very sideways. It's a little slip. I  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Not particularly great from me, but not particularly great from those two ahead either. Oh, I got into a bit of dirty air there, I feel. Gotta remember that that is still a thing we need to contend with. Oh, little slide there. Holy shit. We're good though. Lost time though, which isn't great. But also Yari's got a pretty big slipstream hit on Phil. One of them locks up, I think it was Phil. But they both survive. Carry on, alright. Pretty tight for the last step on the podium though. As the battle for the lead speeds away into the distance. But they're also still pretty close. Bit of a wobble there from me, not great. Cheers, I'm able to hang with these two, but I'm not really able to get my nose up in there and get involved in this fight. I'm slipping away even further here because I got a really shoddy run. They both post 29s whilst I post a 30. Not what I want. Need to be driving better than this. Oh. Tried a bit too hard there. I think that bit me more. And it helped me. Another big lockup up ahead. But I get it all wrong too. However, those two are now side by side. Phil is going to keep it, but they make a little bit of contact. Ooh. Okay. That helps cover up for my woes a bit as those two begin to fight. Kind of been lurking in their shadows this whole race. I'm not quite as good as they are, but I'm not a complete slouch either. So they do need to be careful. Or if you're listening, Yari and Phil, don't be careful. Go full send. Full aggression. I can take anything I can get. Yeah, I don't think first gear is the call there. Goes back to second gear. I tried switching up because that second gear was maybe a little slow. Yari's going to try it up the inside. Is he going to make it? I'm going to lock up. Phil locks up. It's going to allow Yari to break off down the road a little bit. Yellow flags are out ahead. Matteo is off, I think. Not sure where, but he definitely went off. I think he's gotten back going again, though. It didn't seem to cost him too much. He lost a couple of seconds to Eduardo, though. But still quite a way away from us. So I'm all over Phil's gearbox now. Yari starts to slip away. Almost halfway into this. A little bit twitchy there, but we're still there. A little bit of rubber banding going on. Phil locks up a little bit. Yari's gone pretty deep up ahead. There we go. That's a place up on Phil. See if I could drive away now. Oh, I got stuck on that curb there a little bit. He's going to have a good run down here into turn 1. He's probably going to try it. Oh, I lock up a little bit, but I keep it. Oh, I'm very wide on the exit, though. It's not good. Very wide here again. It's not good either. But he wasn't able to force a gap. Or force his way into the gap. Sorry. Wide here again. What am I doing? I feel that my power down out of here is good enough. Oh, Phil's losing it. He saved it. It's a good save. That gives both of us a little bit of clean air, though. He's on the back foot, which isn't good for him, but it gives me a little bit of chance to sort of recuperate. Put a little bit more focus on trying to catch Yari ahead. See if I can maybe snatch third. Pretty unlikely, but it could be doable. As I catch a bit of a slide there. And we're just really going to see what happens. Yellow flag's up ahead. I think Matea's gone off the road again. Oh, he has. As I almost go off the road myself. Phil seems to be losing out a fair bit. Putting in a 30.8. Ouch. I guess that's big slide earlier didn't help him. Probably knocked his confidence a bit too in this car's grip. He's losing more and more time. Riskier. Yari's gone very wide. So have I, kinda, though. However, we might be on for second here if Matea keeps making mistakes. I think after that second one, he might have given himself a bit of a shakedown and been like, look, you just saved second place. But who knows? Still 7 minutes to go. Anything could happen. I could even bin it and lose all the hard work I've put in to get myself up into 4th place. Don't like this corner. Always so awkward. Yari's slowly pulling away, though, ahead. Lost Phil is slowly falling back, it seems. We're slowly slipping into a little bit of a no man's land here. It's not too bad, but I would like to be in a bit of a battle. It's just so hard to be consistent in this car, especially on the default. 5 minutes left. Phil is slowly reeling that gap down a little bit, whilst Yari's still extending. Phil was ever so slightly faster than me there, as I completely lost focus into the first corner. Out on the curb, but I think Phil's kind of done the same. Hard to tell. I think he's gained a bit more on me though. So definitely didn't come off as badly as I did if he did touch the curbs. Gained a bit on Phil there though, I think. Got a nice little breeze in from outside. Definitely needed that. But it's not brought Yari any closer. If anything, it's only brought him further away, but Phil has also slipped further back, so... I'm in a no man's land, really. I guess to, plans are not concrete yet, but I have been kind of having a little bit of a thought about next season for SRS. And one of the things I noticed, actually, is that it has been 1 year since I got my own champ. Oh, shit. Put a wheel on the grass. God damn it. All it takes one little slip. That's me back down to fucking last place. God damn it. Ah, had a good run there. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, but have a little bit of a thought about my next series, and it's been 1 year since I actually started doing this, so yeah, I'm starting to formulate ideas of what I'd want, or how. I think it's definitely going to be in relation to that, but I'm not really sure on what I want to do. I think though, I think for the, oh shit, for the, my brain is like melting, sorry. For the Trabant slot currently, the 8 PM UK time slot, I think we're going to go back to the Estonia 21, where it all started for my series. And we're gonna obviously new tracks, maybe. I'll find some tracks that could be interesting for those cars, maybe a slightly lesser conventional ones. than the usual. But yeah, I think we'll bring those. Estonia 21 will come back. And I think the second slot, which would replace this, I'm really not sure. Might have to do a bit of a... I could do the first time the series started, but it wouldn't really feel as interesting doing that. Because it wasn't that long ago we did the VRC Formula 1 cars. So what I might do is leave it down to a bit of a poll where people can... try and figure out some way to do a bit of a poll so that people can vote on what series they would like to have alongside. And, you know, it'll be like the fan favorite. Of course, it's a little tricky because it's not going to get as much attention. But, it's just a thought, I think. Leave it down to the people to decide. Or I'll maybe, like, pick out my top 5 or something like that. And we can filter those into a list. Or something. Top 5, top 10. And then have people vote. But that's just kind of my initial thoughts. Not sure exactly where I want to take it, but we'll figure out in due course. Oh, thanks. Alright, rant time. So they updated Groove Music. Well, what used to be Groove Music, it's now just called Media Player. And it's all like Windows 11ified. They somehow made Groove Music worse. I don't quite understand how they managed it. But it's terrible, this new music app. It's just awful. Yeah, congrats on the win. That was pretty commanding. I was watching your qualifying lap as well. That was pretty good. Watching you pull back all that time to take it. Yeah, it was a decent set of races. I was slow all night. Slow and bad luck. Let's see. It was pretty tight for a while. Kind of started to find a little bit more pace. Where is it? Where does Yari get past Phil? I think that was the first major moment. And I saw a little... But yeah, that was right, yeah. Yari gets on the inside here. I locked up. Whoops. And he gets through. Yeah. Then, Phil was kind of open for the taking, so I went for it as well. And then he kind of just let it happen. He didn't really fight it too hard. Covered him off into the next corner and make sure he didn't try diving up my inside. And that was that. And kind of started pulling away from him a little bit, but Yari also pulled away from me. So we kind of stagnated, and then I had to go and be a complete idiot. Second to last lap. I was not thinking. Oh wow, it was the back wheel, wasn't it? Oh, I think it's the back wheel. Yep. Oh. I got caught out by the back wheel being so fat. Round we go. Decided to roll backwards so that Phil had a clean line, and that was my race. Yeah, because looking at it here, the front wheel's still on the... Oh, wait, man. Yeah, that's where it drops. Front wheel is still actually just about on the track. Slightly hovering above the grass. Hasn't dipped down. Ugh. That's caught me out before, the fact that these rear wheels are so fat. But it's never cost me this much, I don't think. Sucks. Oh well. See what happened with Matteo as well. He had a couple of, he was pretty close. Yeah, he led for a little bit, then Eduardo got him back. And he kinda, he screwed up somewhere. He loses quite a bit of time here. What did he do? Oh, that's not gonna help. Oh, I think he dips a little bit off. He just gets loose on the braking. Yeah, that's not going to help him. Oh yeah, then he gets a little bit of gravel there. It's not too bad. But I think he has a big off later on. Somewhere. I think it's up here. Oh, there we go. He just picks up the throttle too early. Matteo. Poor Matteo. Had to be so careful with this car on the throttle. And he wasn't. Paid the price. Paid the price. Alright, let's... flailing around here. Alright, let's bring up the old web browser so I can bring up the results from those races. However, you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. Because these goddamn advertisements are so... I don't mind. It's not the fact that there are advertisements on SRS that is my problem. It's more just the standard of the advertisements. I want Trabant Race 1, Trabant Race 2, then the Trabant standings, then I want the Lotus race and Lotus standings. Alright, cool. Let me bring this up so you all can see it. Window capture. Hopefully this brings... Yep, there we go. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, Mateus finally made his debut in the series. Takes win, first try. No surprises there. Man is insanely fast in everything. Then it's Phil, Matteo rounding off the podium, Yari and Mattia in the top 5. Eduardo just missing out in P6. Then Alexi, Stewart, Taras, Rico, Danny, Miko. Oh shit, I don't want to do that. Miko, Ilmari, Handy, myself, falling back quite far after the contact that we had earlier on. Although I had pretty late on, yeah, back here. Had some decent battling up until then, but just quite a bad break, and that was me around. Then Artem and Henning, both struggling a bit in the race. Race 2, on the other hand, Matteo took the win. I almost want to say that that one belonged to Yari, but netcode screwed him. It's hard to say for sure, because netcode is an unpredictable beast, but I don't know. I looked on that replay and it definitely seemed like he was just ahead, but then slid backwards. So, impossible to call, but the way it ended up going, it went the way of Matteo. Yari just falls short of getting a win. Eduardo comes home in a very strong 3rd place. Phil 4th, Mattia 5th. Same top 5, I'm pretty certain, just different order. Stewart 6th, made some good moves up, got past Alexi in the end. Very close between those two as well. Taras a little bit behind them. Miko, then myself, recovering from the contact in the first race. And a good bit of shenanigans in this one. Then Rico, Handy, Omari. Unfortunately lost out a fair bit when he just ran out of road, really. When we all checked up and ended up coming off worst of it. Then Artem, Danny, Mateus unfortunately disconnected 1 lap before the finish. Would have taken his 2nd win in a row, but he tragically missed out. Not sure what happened there. But, yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. And Henning rounding off. Struggled a fair bit here. Yeah, everyone... it's sad to see everyone jumping up one place. But it's also quite funny to see on the graph. Overall standings. Wow, Phil has the championship lead. By only 5 points. 2 rounds to go. So it could go either way. Watkins, Glenn next week. That is going to be crazy. Yep, 5 points between the two of them. Eduardo has more wins. So if it comes to a tiebreaker, at the moment, at least, he will win. But he's got an extra win in the bag. Phil has more second places, though. But he doesn't have a third place. So that could... It's going to get juicy between those two. Phil does have a lower sum of positions. That's obviously why he's higher. But, yeah, very tight. Then, Mattia and Stuart. Very close. 2 points between them for third and fourth in the championship. But they are 50 points back over the top two. That's quite a margin. Quite a margin. Don't think they're going to catch up, but that's going to be close between those two. Yardi in fifth. Very close as well. It could go either way between those three for third through to fifth place in the championship over these next 2 rounds. Alexi in sixth, a fair bit back on those. Then myself, a little bit further back on Alexi. Last of the full-time runners. Actually not last of the full-time runners, sorry. Put on 666 points. Cursed. Then Matteo. He missed the race, but he was strong enough. Oh. Accidentally unplugged my wheel by kicking the cable. Didn't mean to do that. But, wasn't due to do any more racing anyway, so I'll just leave it for now. Yeah. Yeah, Matteo's strong enough in the 3 races that he has attended that he's ahead of a couple of full-time runners, which is handy. And Henning, who've both done all the races. Handy missed 1 race at Road America, or Road Atlanta, sorry, which has cost him dearly. Tim in 11th with only 3 races, and the rest are all only 3 races. 2 points between Danny and Taras. They've both done the same 3 rounds, so that could be interesting between those two. But other than that, I think definitely top 5 could change quite a bit. It's going to be between these 2 and these 3, but that'll definitely be the battles to watch as we go into the final 2 rounds of this season. And head on to the Lotus. Eduardo takes a win. Pretty commanding win. Kept it very clean and consistent. He did get an incident point, interestingly. I was the only one who didn't that race. And I finished last. Tough race, I think, for everyone. But, Eduardo was definitely the best out of everyone. Well deserved. Lost the lead at the start, but got it back quite easily. And ran away with it from there. Matteo held on to second. He had the speed, but he made too many mistakes. Yari and Phil both did pretty decently, and then I came up short. I was on pace with Phil all race, but yeah, that one mistake at the end really threw it in the bin for me. Overall championship, Eduardo leads by quite a healthy margin over Yari in second. Myself in third place. 361 points to Phil's 358. So very close between the two of us. I think that'll be an interesting one to watch come down to the wire. Then the rest are all sparsed out. Shame that this series has had such low participation, but what can you do? Next week, however, let me bring that up quickly, and we can take a preview to next week's races. Just give me a second. Voila. Okay. So, next week, what do we have? On the Monday, we're at... Oh, no. Oh, no. We're at Monza. Ugh. I don't mind Monza as a track, but it's... Monza's got a reputation. Monza's got a reputation. That's all I'm going to say. Watkins Glen next week. A bit of a wild card round for the Trabant. Definitely. Because we're doing the shortest layout. No. I don't think we're doing the bus stop. We shouldn't be doing the bus stop. And so, yeah, it's gonna be crazy, I think. It's gonna be pretty much flat out all the way. And it's gonna be nuts. And then we're doing the full boot layout in the Lotus. Should also be fun. Love Watkins Glen. It's a bit more of an old school track, so hopefully should suit the car a bit better. But we'll see. We'll see. Either ways, we are... Ooh, I don't want to do that. I accidentally opened up a YouTube video. But yeah, cool. I don't really have anything else to say or go through, so I think it's a pretty satisfactory point to end it. Yeah, so thanks to everyone who came around and raced. Thanks to everyone who sat around and watched, whether you chatted or not. It's appreciated. And yeah, next week is looking to be quite fun, quite action-packed, fast tracks, spicy racing, hopefully. Check out Michael on Monday, and he should be streaming that race. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys all next time. Adios.